Good morning and welcome to the VSA Capital 5-Minute Morning Miner. It's Friday the 11th of April and I'm joined by Paul Rankin. Paul, how are you today?
I'm very well, thank you. Very well. Bright sunny day today as well, and the gold price up there, $3,200 an ounce.
Yeah, you often, when we get these sort of periods of market volatility, you often do get quite sharp pullbacks in the gold price as we saw to below $3,000 as investors look for liquid assets to cover short positions, that sort of thing. And so they end up selling gold as a way of finding quick liquidity. But you do then see that because of the turmoil and flight to safe haven, that the gold price actually bounces back much faster than anything else and was the first asset to recover. So I think that's partly what you're seeing here, as well as also a move away from US dollars as a safe haven, which is perhaps the start of a longer term trend, which will also be good for the gold price. In terms of news today, we have a big update from Tectonic Gold, which is acquiring Godolphin exploration, which is going to be renamed Tamar Minerals. We've talked quite a lot about Godolphin, its role in Cornwall, and VSA obviously has a significant interest here as a shareholder and advisor. But Paul, what's today's update?
Yes, that's as you say. It's part of the AGM for shareholders to consider or coming up on May the 12th. With the name change to Tamar Minerals, there will be a 20-for-1 share consolidation as well. And the acquisition price we can see here, 3.7 million sterling, such that Tectonic then shareholders would have, Godolphin shareholders will hold about 63% of the enlarged share capital of the group. Mark Thompson then joins the board, coming from Godolphin to join the board. And the assets, two current options on key historic underground producer properties in the Devon, Cornwall, copper, tin, tungsten region, the Devon Great Consols mine and the Great Wheel Vor tin mine. So we'll see whether the shareholders approve that on the 12th.
We're looking forward to seeing what can happen. This is obviously step one for Godolphin, and there's obviously a huge amount of tin still to find, and the backdrop for tin particularly strong at the moment with everything that's happening in DRC and ongoing in Myanmar. There's a brief update from Chilwa Minerals in Malawi after their metallurgical test work results that came out a few weeks ago. They've decided they're going to change their assay laboratory and use a group out of Pretoria with the intention of speeding up turnaround times on their assays to help them inform their upcoming exploration programs. Anything else, Paul?
Yes, we had full year results out from Gemfields, and also at the same time they have announced that they propose a rights issue as well. Gemfields, the London quoted Africa colored gemstone producer, posted a loss for the year ended 31st. Says it will be expects to post a loss for the year ended 31st of December of about 7 cents a share. U.S. Headline loss expected to be about 2 cents a share U.S. The weighted average shares in issue for the year end 1.17 billion shares in issue. The proposed rights issue, they also announced in the same statement, is to issue 556 million new shares to raise about $30 million. US with an issue price of 4.22 pence per share. And it's also intended that there would be 10 new shares then for every 21 existing shares in this offer. So some news there from Gemfields. It's not helpful to see that loss on colored gemstones, but it is a volatile sector for sure. So very much dependent upon consumer preferences and uh, what the gem cutters' current inventories are around the world at various times.
All right, Paul, thanks very much and have a good weekend.
Very good. See you next week.
This podcast has been produced and edited by VSA Capital. It is intended for information purposes and not as investment advice. The information is intended for recipients who understand the risks associated with equity investments in smaller companies. Please do your own research and do not rely on a single source when making an investment decision. VSA Capital may derive fees from this content and seeks to do business with the companies mentioned.